Let me see. Hello, hello, and welcome to this Saturday stream. I will try to. Okay. So, today I will continue with this Mermaid by Derya Draws. And I know the Mermaid Madness 2020 big YouTube event is over. It was last weekend, but you can still color the pages and post it on social media with that hashtag. And it's Mermaid all this month. And as at least one person wanted me to do this, continue to do this on stream, I thought I was going to do that. Okay, some coffee. So I'm so happy that I finally have the opportunity to fix her hair, because I'm not happy with my hair. I think I chose wrong, and I don't think I'm finished with her face either, but let's just start. So hello Bianca and Solveig, hello and welcome. I will try to zoom in a bit. So I'm gonna see if I can add a little bit of color. This is spring green. I wanted some more on her cheeks, where these what is the thing she has on her cheeks? So this is, if I think I said it was spring green. It's still the Pablos. And I also want some more purplish red, some more vivid purple on her cheeks. So I hope you have a great Saturday so far. I have had a really cozy long sleeping morning. Can you say that? I slept long, and then I have been coloring a bit on my Hannah Carlson page. It's a double spread, so it will take some time. This is the pink. And some more of the turquoise. Let me see. Hi Jody, welcome. I still have the problem with the light on the screen, from the light from outside, that makes the screen a little bit difficult to look at, to see. So if I miss more than normal, it's partly because of that. So this is the turquoise green. Oh, thank you, Jody. I'm so happy you like it. I kind of liked it, and then when I took the photo of it, I liked it less, but maybe it will just all come together. I mean, we are just in the beginning. So yeah, I'm also happy with it. And I will have a little bit of this spring green in her eyes. Okay. And what is this? This is the henna. Oh, sorry, henna. Henna Prismacolor. Yeah, I think you're right, Jody. I think it's a lot like that. When you are in the middle of the process, it's never looks, I mean, it's not finished. So it doesn't look as you have imagined it, or it doesn't look good. But if you just keep coloring, most of the times you can fix the things you don't like, and you can, yeah, it will just look more finished when all the colors are there. So one of the things that I really liked here in real life, which I didn't like when I looked on the photo I took, it is her hair. I said that I wanted a warm olive toned green, but I have changed that. I don't want it anymore. I want it to be, I have been thinking all week if I want it to be, I want it dark. I want it either to be like wine reddish, dark red, or dark green or dark purple to match her skin. But as I already have started it kind of green, I will go with that. I will do it much more green, not so much olive green as actual green, dark green. Oh, sorry, I think I'm outside the frame. And as you can see, I have not colored on her neck. Oops. I haven't actually colored on her since last week. I did some purple down here, but that was the only thing. So, I'm sorry, I'm coloring. I'm so sorry. I'm totally outside the frame. I have to look at the screen sometimes. It's just a little bit above me, so I have to stretch my neck, but I guess that's good for my back and my neck. Okay, goodbye. Goodbye, my cold coffee. And this is a really nice and sunny day outside, and I have just been inside, so I feel a bit bad about that, but I had such a cozy Saturday so far. And this week is the first week I have started to feel better. I have something like a virus in my body since February, with a short break for some days when I was on vacation in Stockholm, when I actually felt well, and then something new appeared, and I don't think it is this COVID, but something else. But I started to feel better, and that is such a wonderful feeling. So I'm just trying to feel some henna in the shadows where it's a bit grayscale, as you can see, which I like, as it helps me to know where to put down shadows, especially around her nose. I think noses are difficult. Okay, I guess I will come back to the face in the end, because the last steps for me are shading and going over everything again and just try to fit it together. Hello, Lassie. Have I missed anyone else? I'm mostly listening and watching the pictures. Sorry. That's okay. You just can... It's okay to lurk. You don't have to be active in the chat if you don't want to, or if you are doing something else, like coloring yourself. There is no pressure. So, some henna here and there, and I think I will leave the neck for now and come back to that, because I really want to fix something with her hair. I want to come back to her hair, and make it darker. And my plan is to, these spring green. Hello, Heather. Welcome. Let me see. You're lurking while you're cleaning your room. Oh, can't you come here and clean my room too? That would totally be needed. So my plan with the spring green is to have... Thank you, Solveig. I'm so happy you like it. I think I have some more colors. I will use some of the colors I have used here, up here as well, and on her neck, but I will do something about her hair now, because that have disturbed me all week when I have watched this picture. Hello, Patty, and welcome. So this is the spring green Pablo, which is the one I used in her eyes a little bit, here a little bit as highlights here, and a little bit on her face. I'm not sure about that, but that is how it looks now. So I thought her hair should have that as the lightest parts, but then I will do it much greener. Sorry. Lassie, is it your birthday? Happy birthday! Oh, wow! Hope you will have a wonderful, wonderful birthday. I'm not sure if you are of the beginning of the day, like in the morning, or if it's middle of the day or evening. Oh, fantastic! So my plan is to do the hair maybe 2 different colors, but mostly green. But maybe some parts will be really dark red. We'll see. Let me see. It's one... Yeah, okay, so you are one hour after me. So it's in the middle of the day. And you have a lot of birthday still. Perfect. So this is Turquoise Green, also Pablo. And as I have not used Pablo very much, even if I have had them for some years, I know they are very expensive, and I still don't think they are the pencils which are most worth its cost. But I got it for more than half the price on a sale page here in Sweden, so I was really lucky. So I can't get rid of them, but I haven't used them so much, so I'm not so familiar with all the colors, but I will try. So I want to do it much more like grassy green, and then darken it up. The May team, are you talking about the Taurus May team that have birthdays in May? You have that, Pickle. Next weekend, I think. You have your birthday. So Lossie, what can you tell us about your birthday? Is it a good one? Is it a cozy one? So now I try to cover that olive color I used last weekend, which I was not happy with. Oops, I can't have a lot of paper underneath, because then we will have marks from the paper in the picture. The only reason I choose between dark red hair or dark green, the reason I chose green was more than one. One was that I already had started olive green tone, so it would be easier to do it green than start a totally new color. Another reason was that the only reason why I could have why I wanted to maybe choose red was because I thought it would work together with the colors in her face, but also because then I could make the fish more greenish, but because it would be more fun, I think, than do it reddish orange, as I always do that with my fishes. But I tried a little bit on this test page. I tried dark purple, some kind of reddish, and green. So I just decided to go for green. It felt easier, as it already was a bit of green, and also because I hoped I could use this spring green as some highlights to let something light up in the water, as if this pretended sun is giving some highlights not only in her face but also in her hair. Oh, I was looking at the screen, so I was coloring outside the lines, but whatever. Let me see. I have to see if I can read the chat. know, Lassie, but we are celebrating together with you. A big community online. Oh, you got some really good, wonderful, happy mails. I'm so, so happy for you. Oh, you got news. They are so good. They are so much fun. I love doing backgrounds with those. Congratulations. Wonderful to hear. Okay. I don't really have the patience to do them strand by strand. I just try to do the strokes in the right direction and hope it will look a little bit like hair. Maybe not super realistic, but it's a mermaid. Okay, and I want to go to the dark green. Oh, Lassie, that is wonderful. Of course you're worth them. I'm so, so happy someone sent them to you. And it's so good that some of the mail still works. I wanted to send something to a special person, but Swedish Post didn't send post to that country anymore right now because of Corona, so it just have to wait. I know, sorry if I was outside the frame. It's like you have to guess what I'm doing. I'm so sorry. And maybe some more of that spruce green I used. So I do hope this look better than her first color, her first hair color. Let me see, what more greens do they have? No, not that one. Maybe some actual grass green. Okay. I don't know. How dark do I want to go? Spruce green. I think I want to go back to the dark green. I think I'm kind of tearing the paper apart. I'm a bit rough with it. Hey Carola, welcome. I'm trying to fix her hair. I didn't like the olive tone I chose on my last stream. How are you? You're a little bit tired, Pickle, but you are doing okay. Oh, you are chatting. That is great. If you want to say something specific to me, you know, you can write it in caps and maybe I will see it easier that way. And when it's not in caps, I will know that you are having a nice time together. So this week I actually went to my work, actually the work house, the TV house. Hello, Joanna, welcome. Hello, Janina, welcome. I haven't been there. I've been working from home since, I think it is the end of February, maybe. We had very strict rules that if we have any symptoms of any cold, we couldn't go there, which is good. And I have had some kind of symptoms throughout March and April, so I have been working from home. And one of my tasks at work is to open the mail. And as everyone have been very, very busy this spring because of everything that has changed because of COVID, no one else had made that, so my workspace was filled with lots and lots and lots of mails, mostly with books that I had to open and organize, put them on the right place, and it was some people there for my work, not many. The most people are, as I said, working from home. But it's difficult to do television only from home, so some people had to be really there, so it was really nice to see them in real life. Because most people you meet nowadays are just on the internet. But as we know, that can be very nice as well, and you can get really close to people that way as well. But it was really nice to get out a bit and meet people in real life too. But we kept distance. I didn't come close. Janina, you just came home from work. You are lucky that you can go to work. You would lose your mind at home. Yeah, I actually. Oh, Patty, thank you. Yeah, I think the darker green makes it pop better than this olive kind of boring color. I like that color, but not on this page. Yeah, I know. I feel okay with being home. I'm quite used to it. I have worked a lot from home. last year, for many years. But I know some of my co-workers have really felt almost depressed just being home all the time. This is spruce green Pablo. There are a lot of bubbles in the picture, which I'm kind of coloring over, and then I hope that I can bring them back if I want to with the Posca, maybe. Yeah, Patty, I will stay safe. I will stay safe. So mostly I'm just home. I have been ordering food online and I worked from home, but yesterday I had to go to the drugstore, the pharmacy, because I really needed a medicine right away, and it takes time to order online. It takes more time now than before Corona, because I think more people are using that possibility now to order online, to get it to your door instead of having to go to the actual store. But one good thing about that, they were really good. They had this safety protection glass between me and the person who worked there, and we kept the distance in the store, except from one elderly woman who came very close, pressing her way through beneath me. I was like, what are she doing? Isn't she scared? But anyhow, I found something for half the price, which they had on a sale. I'm gonna show you if I can just zoom out. It's one of these, I don't know the name in English, you know, these things where you can have makeup and like a bag you take with you when you are going for vacation, or have for your toilet things. But I'm using it for my white mediums because it was quite big, and so I have some white things in here, my acrylic, my white gesso, my white pens, some pencils. So that was nice. Oops. Let me see. Back to that really light spring green. Yeah, I thought it was good. I mostly sit in the sofa with all my coloring supplies around me, and now I can have them, the whites, in one place. In a black bag. I posted in my stories on Instagram about that bag, and someone thought it was really funny that I had a black bag for my white mediums. Okay. I think this needs some... I'm not really sure what to use in the... I would use, let me see, some kind of gray. What gray do I want to use? I'm a bit confused as I haven't used the browns in the Pablos so much, and or the grays. Okay, I will take the one I had sharpened already, the slate gray. In the darkest places. I will try to make the dark green, more dark green. Oops. Oh, the paper here is really teared apart. I think I've colored too hard on it. I'm not so used with this paper as I mostly color in the books. So I don't print much, but my plan is I have asked my husband to give me some money for my birthday so I can order something, as it's kind of nice to just scroll and Google and look up things you want to, and you want to dream about them and compare things, and just decide what you want to put your money on. So I'm thinking of buying some new printing paper and see and compare and see if I can find something new. Okay. I think I maybe am too in-zoomed. Hello, Elin. Welcome. Thank you. You like your eyes? Okay, let's see. Let's do this more green. I think this part of the hair will change her face most, as it's the biggest part of her hair and closest to her face. So this is the grass green. As I said before you came in, Elin, I have been angry about my hair color all week. I realized I didn't want it this olive green. I wanted it darker. I wanted it dark green or dark purple or dark wine red. But as it already had this green tone, I thought it would be easiest to turn it into green, but another kind of green. Hello, Shannon. And Mika, hello. Good morning, everyone. I have to put my hand in front of between the window and the screen to be able to see what is happening on the chat, in the chat. But I did see some caps. So I realized it was for me. Welcome, welcome. And I'm sorry if I miss anyone coming in. As I said, soon I think I have to move to the other room. Maybe remember last year I bought a little desk and I was sitting in my bedroom, as it is not as light in the summer and not as warm as in this room. Yay, exactly. It's Lossie's birthday. Oh, yeah, it could be that. You thought it was the base layer, Elin. Maybe it was, and maybe that's why I wasn't happy with it. But my plan was to make it very olive-ish. But I realized I didn't like that. I wanted it much greener. So I think that will make the face looks better and make it more fitting to the face. Okay, and then the spruce green again. Ah, you fell asleep last weekend, Elin, during my stream. That's totally, totally fine. I mean, you are one of the big heroes this time of the. You're always a hero working with elderly, sick people, but during this time, it's even more fantastic. You are so needed, and I know you have been able to protect your elderly good at your workplace. I think that is amazing. Are you working this weekend? Or if not, just take a nap. Feel feel free to take a nap during my stream. Oh, here is hair. I didn't see that this was hair. Joy, welcome. Hello. Welcome to the part 2 of this mermaid coloring, this Derya draw mermaid. So how is everything in Canada today? As I know you can speak for all Canada, all Canadians at the same time. No, Lossie, of course you should start it. The page is so much fun to do. And I mean, you can always restart it if you're not happy as it is a print. We are under a polar vortex, at least Ontario is. Oh, Patty, I'm so sorry to hear that you missed Mermaid weekend. What is a polar vortex? Yeah, you can just reprint it and restart it. You can even, if you are happy with one part of the page, but not another part, you actually, I think maybe you could, you could like print it again and just cut out if you do something wrong with the fish, and then glue it onto this page. No one will notice, so you can just put them together. Let me see, what is a polar vortex? The weather patterns that cause extremely cold weather. Usually it's in winter, but not this year. Oh ho, so you have really cold? Here it starts to be kind of springy. Derya, welcome. To the green mermaid, green hair mermaid day. Yes, here was hair. I kind of forget that this part is hair too. But you're right, Elin. It really worked to have the olive tone just as a undertone. Let me see. Spring green. So do you have any cake today, Lassie, on your birthday? Do you like cake? I wish I could just send you one. And let me see. No, Isabel, I forgot to buy one. You have to make yourself one later. I hope you have all the ingredients at home. What is your favorite cake? I think a chocolate one is my favorite, but I also like those with whipped creams and fresh strawberries. I definitely think it looks better now when it's more green, more dramatic. I don't know how to color the fish yet. I guess maybe that's next stream. Oh, the cake are your favorite cake. Well, then it's kind of easy. Then you can do whatever and you will love it. I wish I could send you Elin Wallgren. Because she's really, really good at baking. And very generous soul. So if it wasn't so far away and it wasn't COVID, maybe I could send you Elin and she would give you a cake. Now we all want cake. Me too. Yeah, send you like a send you, Elin. That would be cool. A new career for you, the traveling cake baking person who saves the day for people without cakes. Yeah, why don't Amazon has that? You know, that we can't just send stuff to each other, but actually could buy cakes for each other, and they would deliver it. Okay. And some of that slate gray. I can't believe it's already May. This spring has just been so strange. And when I say spring, I really don't mean a spring like in spring, the weather spring. I just mean the season after Christmas and December and until now, but actually the spring has just started here, the real spring. Hello, little fish. I actually think I can fill in a little bit on the fish with this slate gray as well. Okay, let's do this part, the dark green. I think I will give her more dark green in her makeup. And definitely in the brows. Hello, Lisa. And maybe a little bit up in her eyes. And actually in her skin too, in the darkest parts. Okay. Goodbye, olive green. I'm so happy I got rid of you. Thank you, Lossie. Me too. I really, really think it's better now. And exactly how green, how dark I will make it, I will have to come back to everything in the end to make it, when I see how it looks together, everything. But it's definitely better. It kind of makes everything pop more. Oh, Jody, welcome back and thank you. Thank you. I'm happy you like it. Like her. I think this illustration is so beautiful. Okay, let me see. I guess everything out here is hair. It's like floating around in the water. So if it's not the fish, okay, let me see. It seems like the fish tail is coming here and down here. So I guess the parts here, I guess it's hair. I guess you can decide it on your own, but I'm gonna make it kind of, I'm gonna start with a light green. This is grass green, just to see where it, decide what is hair and what is fish. So I decide that is hair. This I think I will make his hair. That. And here. Okay. Still the grass green. And a bit of the spring green. And the slate gray. And back to the grass green. Are you watching me on the TV? On DVD? Oops. Okay, let's see. What is hair and what is water? And my plan was to do some of the hair dark red, but I'm not sure I will do that. Maybe I'll just keep it green. I almost want to have green hair myself now. But somehow I think that would look really, really bad on me. Thank you, Patty. I'm happy you like the green, yeah? Let us zoom out and look. But it's gonna be a lot of greens, and then we have the turquoise in the water, which is just a hint of turquoise right now. So I guess I will do the fish some kind of reddish. Oh, we'll see. No, pickle! You must feel sick when you are watching my streams, as you don't like green and I just use green all the time. She may look like Christmas if you add red. That's true. It's like some of my coloring friends gets dizzy when they watch mandalas. So whenever I do a mandala, they get dizzy when they watch it. Okay, this is hair. Okay, and what is all this? You think this is... I mean, I guess it could be fish tail if the fish had a really strange tail spread out, but I think it's hair. I decide it's hair. So now I'm kind of just sketching in with this grass green, so I can see and decide where the hair goes. What is that? There are some parts here I'm not sure what they are. If they are skin, her skin, or if it's water, or if it's... Let me see. I know I just have to decide. I think I'll take this lightest part of the skin color, which is the light peach Prismacolor, and kind of sketch in and see if it can be skin, how that looks. I have to think, where is her shoulder? Like here. I'm not really sure. here maybe, I mean, let me see. I mean, this should be her body. It can't be the water if it's, but I can do it really dark later, then so then we don't have to know what it is, just that it's something. And I could have just made it all into hair as well, I guess. If I do that, hair, hair, hair. Oh, I have been rewatching one of the most silly movies and TV series I ever have seen, but I kind of like that silly the silliness in it. It's this Wet Hot American Summer on Netflix. I laugh so much because it's so silly. I think my family sometimes think I have silly and strange taste when it comes to what makes me laugh. Okay, let me see. Hair, maybe skin. Let me see. How far out is her body? Maybe this is. We'll see how that looks. Maybe I just have to darken it up so it can be like. It can be. This is the light green, which I think is more turquoise. I will just fill in some of the water here. Let's see. I do think this looks strange. To have this as skin. I couldn't erase it very well on this paper, but maybe I can just cover it and make it like the ocean. Like it can be that she is hiding in the seaweed. Yeah, I think that is better. Oops. I think I pressed too hard. Okay, I have to make that more greenish maybe later. So, do I want to do this hair or skin? Let's see what's happening if I make it skin. I think that works. Oh, sorry, I think I was lost in space. Oh, Lisa, bye. Thank you for being here. Yeah, we'll definitely work more on that later. Okay, let me see. That is definitely fishtail, and so out here we have some more hair. And here, and up here, and as you can see, my print, I failed getting the whole picture on the paper, so here you can see it should have like a swirl here that's not on in my copy, in my print, as my paper was a bit too small, and I apparently didn't figure out how to fix that. But I think I got most of it anyway on my paper, on my print. So it will work. Okay. Oh. This little spot here. I think I can use a little bit of that on her face as well, this grass green. Okie dokie. Let me see. I will go back with the oh, here I find a new one that might work. The emerald green. That totally works as well. I was thinking of doing this flip through of my Hannah Carlson book on YouTube, but I'm not sure. Can I do that? I have already colored some pages. I guess I can do it anyway. I couldn't help myself from starting it. Yeah, some more green in her eyes. I like that. Or maybe it was better before. Now it's very green. Well. Let me see. Maybe I can go over it with a greenish blue. Henna again. I'm sorry that I can't see what you're writing right now. I try to be focused and see what I want to do with her face a little bit more. So I know I just jumped from the away from the hair, but that's because I just wanted to add some of the colors I was using on the hair on her face, and then one thing led to another. So this is the purple violet. Oops. Okay, I pressed too hard. I don't think I pressed so hard actually. I think I need to glue that back with some super glue. But if I press really loosely, I can still use it. I do have to darken it up around the light parts if that is going to look like the highlights, because now it's light a little bit everywhere. But I don't want it too dark. At least not everywhere, so all the contrasts go away. just have to go back and see if you're still here. Yeah, you are. Hello, Sally. Welcome. Yeah, Patty. Thank you. So I'm not the only one. Yeah, I start something and then I go back to something else. As I see, when you start to add colors on other places in a picture, oops. Then you can keep coming back and change things. If it's not burnished, which means that the paper are, you have kind of pressed down all the small hills on the paper. So there is nowhere else to go for the color. So you can't add any more color. You have kind of flattened the paper so much that it can't take any more color. Hi Yvette, welcome. Oops. That tip want to go away soon. I think that will work. That will work. Instead of doing this into water, I can make it kind of purplish, dark purple. So you don't know what it is. It can be a mix of water, seaweed, her skin, but hidden into the water and the seaweed and her big hair. Something like that. No, I made it so much turquoise there, so I will try to take it away and see. Okay. Grass green. This week we actually also finished The Big Bang Theory. Me and my husband have been watching that for a lot of weeks, but now it's finished and now we're kind of in between series. What is hair and what is not? I decide this is hair. And look here, it also looks like it's hair. This could be water or hair. I would see. I think I will do it as hair, like that. Okay, let's see. If I follow her hair up here, this is not skin. This is hair. And up here is hair. Yeah, up here is hair. Maybe something like that. So I wonder if it will look very different, the hair down here, where I don't have the undertone of the olive. We'll see. But I don't think it will make such difference. So this is spruce green again. dark green. And emerald green. And spring green. And back to the dark green. And up here. And the grass green. Here. And some of that slate gray. I will use some of the slate gray here as well. This is the light peach again. Kind of blend together with that color. Prismacolor light peach. I still can add things on her face, other colors, if I want to. After this blending, I don't think it will burnish it. I hope it will not. Have I missed anyone coming in here? Lillian, welcome. I have mostly been doing the hair today on this mermaid picture by Derya Draws, but I also works a bit more on her face. I will see if I can go back with the henna. I think it looks a little bit strange, this sunbeam, as it is behind the nose. I'll darken it up a bit with the Prisma henna. I should have some music that I could put on. I feel like I'm just quiet today. Sorry. I hope you can enjoy yourself. Anyway, I just try to be focused on what I'm doing here. I don't want to ruin her, as I'm kind of happy with it so far. And back to the light peach. And maybe some nectar in between the henna and the light peach. And let me see. Henna. Henna is Prismacolor. If you saw a shadow over the paper recently, it was a bird flying outside the outside the window. I don't want to make it too dark, but still I want it to have some drama. And I want the lights to pop out more, which means I have to tone down everything else. Okay, now I have to stand up and read a bit. Thank you, Patty. I'm glad you like it, even if I'm not talking so much today. Okay, let's see the light peach again. Charisma light peach. I'm not really sure how to define her nose. I'm not very good at doing that, especially when I did this strange light things on it as well. A bit more of nectar. So I think now when I have added more skinish, real skin colors, she looks less like a mermaid and more like a person. So if I would like to make her more mermaid-like, I would have to put in more, maybe more of the purple and the pink and the greens and turquoise. I haven't decided how I want to do it, really. This is the purple. I'm just playing around with the colors, adding them and see what's happening with the picture. Maybe too much. So this is mostly how I color. I sit in silence and just play around with the colors. Oh, am I outside the frame again? Shame on me. I think the purple works really well next to the green hair. So does these turquoise tones and the henna peachy colors. And I think I will go in with that really dark, no, that, yeah, maybe violet. Just a little bit. This is Violet Prisma. No, it's not. Don't listen to me. It's Pablo. Oops. Too much of that. I need to be more careful. Trying now to press really not hard. Okay, and some indigo blue. Andrea, welcome, hello. I'm sorry if I have missed anyone else coming in while I have been super focused here on her face. Dark indigo. It's perfectly fine, you can lurk around. some henna. Oops. Maybe this looked better when we started this morning. It's hard sometimes when you sit very close to your coloring to really see what's happening with it, when you don't have the distance to it. So maybe it will be like with the hair that I was so happy with last week, and then when I saw it after, I was like, no, why did I do it olive green and not really green? I could fix that, but maybe I can't fix that. If I have done her face less good. But as I said, I can always print it again, but I mean, I have put quite a lot of work into this, so I hope it will look okay. Noses are difficult, I think. Henna, Prismacolor. I try to do the light beams, not so with not so harsh edges. Oh, I would have to stand up and look. Yeah, I think it looks better. I think it looks, the beams are quite strange. I mean, they should have been maybe more in angle. I think this is a little, yeah, strange maybe, but who cares? So we do the same here down on her neck, darken it up so these light beams will be more visible. And we'll see how it looks when the water is coming in and the fish. Oh, Joanna, thank you. I'm happy you like it. Now I try to see how much time thank you, Lossie. I try to understand what time it is. It says how many minutes I have been streaming, but you know me and math, especially when I'm doing something else. Okay. Elin, are you awake? What's the time? Or Lossie, what's the time? And then I can just add 1 hour on that time. Oh, thank you. Then I have some more time. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay. I still, in her face, there are still, you can see the paper, so it's not burnished. I might leave it like that, or I will maybe press it together with a blender stick or the light peach or a white pencil, but I will not do it now, because as long as it's not burnished, I can still add more colors in if I want to change anything. Okay, let me see, the green. So I think I will add a little bit more, darken up the green on this part, on this side, around the fish. Maybe it will be more easy to see how I will color the fish. Oh, thank you, Jojo and Shannon. I'm happy you like it. I hope I will. I like it too. I hope I will still like it when I see it more on in the distance, when I take my picture after this and can kind of study it and zoom in and really see what I think. But I really like the green hair together with the face. I think that looks much better than my first plan with the just olive colors. So this is the emerald green. So now I'm going to the spruce green. Pablo's. So the hair is mainly dark green, emerald, some emerald green, spruce green, grass green, spring green for the lightest parts, and some what was the name on the grey one? Slate grey. And I can go in with some darker black or brown if I want to in the darkest parts after. So today we're gonna have barbecue. We're gonna grill some hamburgers and eat some sweet potato fries. It's dinner time after the stream. This is dark green. Pablo also. And some spring green. And some spruce green. Just kind of tone it down. I thought it was shining too much. I don't want it to take I want her sunbeams or whatever it is be visible and not the hair to be as shiny, but still I want the same kind of tonish, this greenish, yellowish tone in her hair. Okay, hello fish. Oh, hello Bethan. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Mostly we have been eating vegetarian food lately, as I have bought some really good recipe books with just vegetarian food, as I wanted to try more new recipes. But I do eat meat sometimes. And I love a hamburger. I also love halloumi burgers, but I like them both. I like food, you know. I like food. So it's still the spruce green. Okay, I think is that water or hair? I think I will make it, I don't know, hair or water? Maybe water. I forget which hair strand I was on, which part of the hair, so I'm just all over the place. Maybe this one, maybe it was here. I love my Saturdays because tomorrow it's Sunday. It's so good to have 2 days off from work. Even if I like my work, it's still nice to have your own time. Oh, bye, Pickle. Are you leaving? Thank you so much for being here. Okay, let's see. Joy, was that a question to me? About finished pictures videos? Oh, Andrea, the podcast. I have such a bad conscience about my podcast this spring. But yes, I think I will come back with more episodes. At least I do have one. I have one recorded and I have kind of edited half of it, but then I just crashed. I just couldn't do it anymore for weeks and weeks because of my health situation and that the family was, I mean, we have been home together all the time. So it has been really hard to focus on that. But now when I have started to feel better this week, I hope I can finish at least that episode. And after that, I hope I will get the energy and the time to do some more interviews. And I hope I will be able to do some live streams, live streams for my patrons, at least, because now they have made that possible on Podbean to just stream lives for your patrons. Because then I don't have to edit, because the editing takes so much time, as you know. And I do have a lot of problem finding time for the editing, both when it comes to my podcast and my YouTube channel. Oops. Okay. Yes, I have been sick for many weeks, almost since February. But now this week I have started to get the energy back. And I also have been quite affected. I mean, not that we have been sick in Corona or COVID, and it has not been so spread here where I live yet. But anyhow, everything going on in the world have made me quite sad and stressed, and I got back my anxiety a bit more. So yeah, I have been coloring, but I have not been very much around in the community, which I wish I could have. But now I start to feel better and getting the energy back. That is good. So this is the dark green. And the slate gray. And I think I will add a bit of that. Add some more up here. Katrina, hello and welcome to part 2 of this mermaid by Derya Draw. Today I have done more on her face and her hair. in her hair. Okay, back to the... Oh, I had to stretch my neck. I have been sitting down and looking down so much. Oh, we have to remember that when we are sitting a lot of in a color, that we sometimes have to get up, stand up, do some stretching, go for a walk, do something else, just to exercise our bodies. So spruce green again. Oops. Too harsh line, but I think it isn't that visible. Okay, and up here around the big fish. Big Fish is actually one of my favorite movies. Have you seen that? With Ewan McGregor. I think it's Tim Burton who have directed it, and I think it's such a magical and fairy tale-y, interesting, beautiful movie. Yep. Little fish. I wonder what color I will give you. If I can stream next weekend, which I hope I can do, I guess it will be that part, the fish. Then I can finish the hair and her neck off screen, as the neck is going to be similar to her face, the same colors, and the hair is going to be the same colors as I have shown you today. And back to the dark green. And the spring green. Oh, Joy, thank you for being here. Have a wonderful, wonderful Saturday in the... Oh, I can't remember the name of that cold weather. In the coldness. Keep safe and warm. The polar vortex, was it? It was polar vortex. And say hello to your cute puppy, Joy. Oh, hello, Marie. So you are out in the... I hope you have the same beautiful sunny day that we have here in Umeå. And you are taking care of your strawberry patch. We have been talking about doing some more gardening this summer as we are going to be more home than usual. So maybe we have had such poor little patch with strawberries that have been eaten by the birds, and the few that have been left for us have been very not good. They have not been good. They have not tasted good. So I think we need new plants. That's very important too. To look after your kids so they don't kill each other. So back to spruce green. And the spring green. And I think I would put in some emerald green. It's a bit lighter than the spruce green, but not that much. And back to the spruce green. Yeah, I thought so. We're not living so far away from each other, Marie, so I thought you would have the same weather. And I think it will come rain tomorrow, maybe. I think my husband said so, at least here, so it's good you are out today. Oh, Joanna, are we going? Thank you for being here and have a lovely Saturday and goodbye. See you later. Is it supposed to snow tomorrow? Okay, I thought it was going to rain. No, I thought we had passed that. And rain, snow and rain tomorrow, okay. Spring green again. Yeah, how unfortunate that you couldn't watch the streams last weekend, the big mermaid weekend. Oh, Elin, you also have sun today. You are living quite far away from me in Sweden, so we could have completely different weather. But I'm happy to hear that you also have good weather, nice sunny weather. Dark green and some, not that one, some of the grass green I think I will put in. And some of the spring green. And that slate gray. So what do you think about the fish? Should it be I don't really know if I should do it orange or purplish or reddish or grayish bluish, or maybe grayish greenish like a pike. Now I remember that I turned this into water, not hair. I think I will use some more blue in her face. This is Azurite blue, Pablo. Hello, Rain. Welcome. Oh, the Loomis and the Pablos are really, really different. The Luminance is, I would say they are more like Prismacolor. They are like creamy, like more like a crayonish, kind of very soft. It is not exactly like the Prismas. I don't know how to compare them. They are a little bit drier maybe than the Prismacolors, but they almost feel like an oil crayon. But I think it's wax based, but they are very soft. And these Pablos I think are oil based, so they are, in softness they are something between the Prismacolor and the Polychromos. They are softer than Polychromos, but they are harder than Prismacolors. So you can kind of both layer them very well and smoosh them together a little bit like the Prismas, but not. When I first started to use them, I thought they lacked personality. I thought that the Prismacolors and the Polychromos have really special touch, feeling to them, and I thought that the Pablos was like, bah, nothing special. I like them more now, but they are not my favorites. But they work together with. They work very well together with the polychromos. So, and they also have more some other colors than the polychromos. They are quite good sets if for have more colors if you have the polychromos and want something more, but they are quite expensive, and I prefer the Prismacolors. And I haven't used the luminance very much. I am thinking of starting to collect them one by one, but they are much softer. Okay, let me see. I think, do I have time left? This is the turquoise green. I think I will start to deepen the color on the water, as that will affect what color I will choose for the fish, how it will look when the water is filled in. I actually think I'm also a bit heavy-handed sometimes. I can have a very gentle touch, but I really don't always have that patience to layer and layer and layer. I think you can have a little bit more of a heavy touch. It's good to know how to have a gentle touch so you can have different pressure on the pencils, but I think you can do really good pictures anyway. But when I see that I have too much pressure on something, sometimes I put the pencil like this in my head, not in my head. Don't put your pencil in your head, and kind of use the side of the tip, because then it's difficult to put in too much color and have too much pressure compared to if you're holding it up as if you're writing, then you can easily get a very more pressure and more color in. But I do find it a little bit difficult for the hand to do like this. I never got very good at using it like this, but it's a good way also because the paper have these ups and downs, tiny ups and downs, small hills and tops, hills and oh, I don't know the words, but anyhow, if you use it like this, you kind of sharpen it while you are using it, so you can, if you remember to turn it around now and then you sharpen the other side of the tip. so it will keep a sharpened point for a longer time. Hello, Kenny. Welcome. And Elin, are you still awake? What is the time? Do I still have time? Diamond painting, Andrea. Yeah, I've tried it very, very shortly. I didn't even finish the diamond painting. I received a little test one that a friend of mine had received when she ordered a bigger painting. I got this really small one just for testing out. I thought it was really relaxing. For me, it felt like doing color by number, or this pearl. And now, do you know the other one, the pearls? Not diamond pearls, but like plastic pearls you can do pictures with. When you have a pattern you're following and you just put the right color on the right place. For me, coloring was more fun, but I can totally understand why people get hooked on diamond painting. It's really relaxing, and I guess you have to be focused to get the pearl on the right place. And they are so shimmery and beautiful. So I didn't get hooked on it, at least not when I tried it, but who knows, maybe one day. Thank you, Elin, for giving me the time. Okay, let's see. So this was the turquoise green. So which pencils you prefer is so difficult to, I mean, it's difficult to give suggestion to people what they should buy, because it's so individual what you think is fun to use and how you color, and in what kind of paper you're using, if you're coloring in the books or if you color on printed papers, if you prefer wet mediums or dry mediums, if you have the patience to layer a lot, if you like to smoosh them more together and get more intense colors like with Prismacolors. It's harder to get a real delicate and almost translucent effect with Prismacolors. I guess it's possible, but it's easier with a harder pencil, oil-based like polychromos, because they are more translucent. So when you layer, if you do one color and then you add another color on top, with a light hand you can get kind of cool effects, and a more delicate maybe feeling. As I like very vivid colors, I kind of prefer the Prismacolors. You can get more of a marker result with them. I guess you can do that with the polychromos too, but it needs a lot more work. And of course it also depends on your economy, what you can spend on pencils, because there are good cheaper ones as well, of course. But when you have started to use more art grade pencils, at least for me, as I do it all the time, I color all the time. For me, it's more fun. I think I don't have to press as hard to get out the color I want and get the effect I want, as there are more pigments in the artist grade pencils than in the cheaper ones. And I'm happy I could buy the pencils when my economy was better than it is now. So I do have them now, and that I also got some of the expensive ones when they were second hand and on sale. So I got them for a good price. But it's really hard to know, and it's not just how hard and soft they are and how expensive they are. It's also depending on what kind of colors you like, because different sets have different colors. I think Pablo has some more almost pastel colors and more turquoise ones, and definitely more colors than the Luminance set, for example. Luminance, which is a much more smooshy, soft pencil, creamy, and giving a much more vivid result, fast. They don't have so much light and pastel colors, I think. And the same goes for polychromos. I think Prismacolors has both, which I like, but they do have 150 colors, so maybe that's not so strange that they have more colors than Polychromos that has 120 colors, which also are much. And if you like to color with reds, then Polychromos have a really good selection of reds. They also are really good with the greens. But I do think they lack a bit in their blues. Then I prefer the Prismacolors. But when you have different sets and combine them, you get a bit spoiled, because then you always can find the right color you want. If you have a less big set, you maybe have to be more experimental and layer them on top of each other and mix colors together to get the same effect. So let's see, how turquoise do I want it to be? That is the question. And do I want the bubbles to be white? You can see the bubbles in the water. Or do I want them to be this spring green color? Or maybe a mix? Apparently, Kenny, that means that what it means. I have not taken a decision like now I'm going to start streaming on Saturdays again, but I will stream, at least will try to stream until this picture is finished, and I hope I will be able to finish it in May, as it is Mermaid. So I do hope I can do that, at least in May. Okay, let's see. And the thing about pencils, oh, Samine, welcome and hello. Thank you. I have done some of her hair today and a little bit more on her face. So the thing about pencils is that even if they are artist grade and have a lot of different colors and a lot of people loves them, that doesn't need it doesn't mean that you have to love them when you receive them. I know people who don't like Prismacolor, and I can't understand why, but I had a little bit difficulties with them from start too. So, oh, sorry. So it's very difficult to suggest what people should buy because it's very, very individual what you like. I love my Prismacolors as well. I love the color selection. I love how they blend together and how vivid they get and how soft they are, but I didn't like them so much from the start, so things can change, and yeah, it's hard to tell anyone else what are the best. Okay, let's get in some. What do I want? I think I will use the azurite blue. Derya Draws has some darker spots, like a grayscale in the water, where I try to put in this darker blue. Okay, so until next Saturday I will have to decide a color for the fish, because my plan is to color that on next stream. So I will finish the hair off camera and the neck with the same colors as I used on inner face, and yeah, as you saw me do the other hair up in the picture. Oh, I can't do skin tones with polychromos. I have a look at Shubupkin fish. What is a Shubupkin fish? I had to write that down and look it up after this stream. Let me see. Shubupkin. Oh, thank you, Andrea. That is so nice to hear, because I really have felt the opposite this spring. I have felt like, oh, I haven't evolved at all when it comes to color. I haven't been watching. I still, since I started to color 2016, I always feel like I should watch a lot of tutorials on YouTube to get improved. But then I always just sit and color for myself. Of course, I sometimes watch a tutorial or a stream or channels, of course, but I have not done that very much at all. So this year I thought I should do it, but no. I have mostly been sitting in the sofa, and my son has been reading fantasy books for me, and I have been coloring on my own, and I felt like they don't look better than for some years ago, that I maybe was better some years ago, but I decided not to care, because I'm just doing it for fun and for the process and for the calmness and the anxiety and the feeling of creativity. But thank you. Yeah, the fish. I'm scared of fishes. Well, I'm not scared of fishes in real life. Well, a little bit. when I grew up, we had this river in the village, and I really hated to take a swim there because I was always afraid that the pike would bite my toe. I don't think they do that, but I was afraid of that. But I mean, I'm a little bit afraid of coloring fishes. I never feel inspired to color them. But I will try to find some inspiration this week so I can color it next Saturday. I hope I can stream next Saturday, at least. So it might be you suggested on my last stream that I should do the fish orange. It might be orange or not. I will stare at it all week and try to figure out what color to use. Oh, don't say that, Kenny. Don't talk about the... Don't talk about the... Don't mention the war. Don't mention the palm pastel for skin. It looks so perfect. And so much fun. Yeah, you are enabling us all. So far I have been able to resist, but we'll see. You think I should ban them, Lossie, whenever they talk about pawn pastels? So you also feel like it's too much to hear about them all the time. All the time and all the time, but it you just need to hear about them once and you get like, ah. Aren't they messy though? No, they are not. They are perfect. I just hope we should find something that is bad about them, except the price. Am I outside the frame? I wonder. I wonder if I would like any bubbles pink, or if that's just strange. They are like silky creamy. Matters. Okay. Azurite blue again. Not a chalk like chalk at all. Oh. Yeah, I will try it someday, I guess, because I'm always so curious about new mediums. Someday I will pick. So I'm gonna leave you here with that my phone was too hot, so it couldn't be used. It just locked itself. Okay, here are all my mats, my carpets, not mats. Mats is Swedish. So you can see the sun is coming into this room now, and it's too hot for the phone. But I mean, I was going to stop the stream soon anyway. So thank you everyone for being here, and hopefully I'll see you next week. So until then, I will try to finish her neck and the hair down here, and try to stare at it and understand what I want to do with the fish. The big fish. But anyway, it was super nice to have you here, and see you later.